These are like the only pants I wear ever.
I love those pants.
Thank you. I made
So
that
good.
thing.
It's amazing.
Fabric tape. These are extra large. It's like, I shaved it. I didn't know I could shave my head. I didn't know I was like allowed to shave my head. And then someone told me I'd look good with like a buzz cut, and I was like, I can do that? So then I did. Felt like I woke up and I was already masculine, and I didn't have, like, then I could choose to add femininity to me, but I didn't have to wake up already feminine, like, without a choice.
That's awesome.
At least regarding my hair. And that's when I really started exploring, like, clothing, and my style is kind of just like 12-year-old boy. Huge clothes. All my clothes are just giant on me. But that's where I'm at right now, so.
That's cool.
I have to compress you enough so that this part is flat. Like, it's kind of loose down here, and it's not supposed to be. But any tighter, just like, I like can't breathe. This is my first time doing this without my friend who taught me, so it's gonna take a really long time. I don't even know how old I was, but I remember like stumbling upon like FGM transition videos on YouTube, like the female to male transition videos, because people make compilations showing like the transition, and I remember being so young, being in bed watching videos and just crying and feeling this deep, so deep within my chest, it was almost to my back, of just this deep, heavy hollowness and desire for that. And I did not understand it, and I didn't feel like I could even say to myself like, oh, I want that one day. It was kind of just like a, wow, that's that, and I'm a girl, and I have to be a girl. It took me years to see, and it wasn't even seeing other people that helped me, because I would see other people do it, but I still would be like, I can't do that myself though. I have to be a girl, I have to be a woman. And then finally I took a gender studies class and learned that gender is a social construction. Gender isn't real. We make it real. We put ourselves in these boxes that we were never supposed to be born in. And the same thing with sexuality too. I've always been queer. I've always liked girls. And I used to kiss girls when I was little. And then when I was old enough to start dating, I remember looking at boys in school and being like, ooh, I have to kiss that guy. And like trying to like convince myself that it would be okay and that I could enjoy it. And I rarely ever enjoyed it. I would convince myself that I did, but I didn't. And it wasn't until I learned that it was fake, it was this social construct, that I realized, like, I don't know, the more I step out of society, the more I see the structures that are in place that are completely made by us. And they're not made to serve us, they're made to serve the white man. They're not made to serve, and the only way for all of us to actually be served is to uplift the most marginalized people. And those are the people that are trans. Those are the people of color, and everybody that has any marginalized identity. And the white man will be lifted too if we lift everyone.
Yeah,
Yay!
you do.
This is my 5th tea shot. I've been on tea for a month now. Feels so good. I couldn't do a push-up, and now I can do 6. Oh, fuck, never mind. Yeah! I'm out of needles now. They only gave me 5 for 3 months. A lot of people take their empty bottles, make them into earrings. My mom didn't know that I was on tea. Yeah, she knows. She was like, can you stop? I was like, no. I spend so much time thinking about who I would have been. Who would I have been if I was raised as a boy? And what worries me is thinking about if I filled the role of being a woman so well. I did everything I could to be pretty, to please men. I hooked up with boys. I felt like my duty was to serve them. And I was good at it. It's all I did. I placed my worth on how well I could please a man. And I think that if I had been raised a boy, my fear is that I would have done whatever I could have done to be the model boy, which is toxic masculinity at its cruelest. I wrote a poem about thinking about different timelines and thinking about how I have been assaulted so many times by men, and how maybe it's better this way that I was born a girl on this timeline, because if I was born a boy, maybe I would have been the assaulter. Because we don't learn consent. Women learn to please and men learn to take. So I think I'd be closer to my dad. I'd be closer to my dad if I was raised a boy. He always wanted a boy, and when I came out a girl, and like all my siblings identify as women and were raised as women. And so my dad never had a child that he felt he was allowed to raise as a man. We didn't play ball. We didn't do any of those things. And he didn't teach me, how to like use a hammer. Like he didn't teach me any of that. He didn't think he could, and I didn't think I could ask. And I think part of me growing into boyhood is me being able to connect with my dad in a more genuine way. And it sucks that it's 22 years late, but it's better than never at all. And so then it's like, okay, yeah, I'll do a push-up. It'll be worth it. And like, there's little things that I know, I don't know, it gives me hope. There's always been something stopping me from doing some good things for myself that I know I'll enjoy, like connecting with my body through physicality, and I think it's because, I don't know, working out, I would feel like I'm not actually going to reach that. I'm not going to get broader shoulders. I'm not going to have no titties. But now I'm on T. I'm not wearing a binder right now, but when I wear a binder, I feel like I'm seeing, I don't know, I finally see myself. And I'm so far away from that body that a lot of the time I feel like it's unreachable. But being on testosterone, I can do absolutely nothing, and I know I'm going to grow.
I'm Sone, and this is me 1 year on T. I'm Sone, and this is me 1 year on T. I'm Sone, and this is me 1 year on T. Yay!